Can you hear me? Thank you, everybody. First, happy Father's Day to everybody, all you fathers out here. And let's give a nice hand to our servers, Christina on this side and Jeff. They've been regulars, and they're fantastic, so love being here at Flappers. Today's been a pretty good day. I've been getting a lot of compliments, and big compliment I got is nobody thinks I'm my age, so the way I look, they think I'm something else. I was at this McDonald's grabbing a lunch today, and just happened to ask the kid, I said, hey, if I could ask you, by looking at me, how old would you think I was? And he says, I don't know, maybe early 50s or whatever. And actually, I'm 64. I just turned 64 in March. So, yay. So that was a good, nice compliment. So I eat my lunch. I go out I'm walking out to my car, and there's this nice little old lady sitting on the bus bench there. So I asked her, I said, oh, how's your day? She goes, oh, pretty good. How's yours? I said, actually, I've been getting some good compliments. And if I could ask you, by looking at me, how old would you think I was? And she says, oh, my eyes aren't like what they used to be. I'm 82 years old. I don't even drive anymore, which is why I take the bus. She says, but back in the day when I was dating, I could tell how old my boyfriends were by putting my hands down their pants and rubbing their testicles for 5 minutes. I went, really? And she goes, yeah. I went, I don't know. So she rubbed her hands, pulls it out. I said, okay, what do you think? She goes, you're 64. You just turned 64 in March. I said, oh my God, you mean to tell me by rubbing my testicles for 5 minutes you could tell that I was 64 and 64 in March? She goes, no, I was standing behind you at McDonald's. And of course, that's a lie. It was 10 minutes. So a great thing, and coming up next after me is actually my son, Brian, is in this show too. So this is a great Father's Day, father and son in the same show. So that's kind of cool. So it's yay, happy. And in the audience is my wife and daughter and my brother. So I have my family here. So I got my kids and a lucky father actually come to see me, and they haven't even walked out yet. So that's a great sign. But talk about my wife real quick. The end of January was our anniversary. And, of course, 2 weeks later was Valentine's Day. And 2 days after Valentine's Day was my wife's birthday. Wow, 3 big occasions within 2 weeks. So I went up to my wife and said, well, what special gift would you like for this big occasion? She goes, well, how about a divorce? And I said, but I wasn't planning on spending that much money. So I was driving with my wife one day, and we're driving, and all of a sudden the lights come on from the highway patrol. And I said, oh, man, I don't think I did anything wrong. I'm a pretty good driver. So, of course, I pull over, and the highway patrolman's walking up to the car. I roll down the window, and I said, officer, I don't think I did anything wrong. Why'd you pull me over? He said, no, sir, you didn't do anything wrong. I don't know if you realize it or not, but your wife fell out of the car about a mile back. I said, oh, thank God. I thought I was just going deaf. All right. All my personal stuff. So now, since it is Father's Day, I want to talk about my father. My father, a Polish Jew, came after the war, and my mother's uncle signed for them to sponsor them to come to America, and they went to Boston, Massachusetts. So my dad, this is the way my dad talked. Norman, what's the matter with you? This is the way he talked, like this. So being from Boston, I grew up, because I was born in Boston, I grew up talking like this. Hey, Dad, how you doing? Hi, I'm going to park the car in the garage, until I got into the house. And then all of a sudden, I was going, hey, Dad, I'd go, what's the matter with you? Why you talk? Oh, my God, my voice would change as I got into the house. But my dad used to drive a cab in Boston before we moved out here. And one day he picked up a couple, and the husband and wife are in the back seat, and the wife says to the husband, she goes, the Bostonian accent is so colonial and historical. You've got to hear a Bostonian accent. So she taps my dad on the shoulder, and she says, sir, can you please say something to my husband? He's never heard a Bostonian accent. And he turns around and goes, what the hell you want me to say? Leave me alone. Just tell me where the hell you want to go, all right? Get out of here. Quit the monkey business. So thank you very much. Happy Father's Day.